Aliens, they fascinated us, terrified us, and made us question whether we're alone in this universe. But in 2025, the gaming industry is taking extraterrestrial encounters to a whole new level. From survival horror to open world epics, these 10 insane alien games are set to blow our minds. So buckle up, grab your plasma rifle, and let's dive into the most anticipated alien games dropping in 2025.
불현듯 나타난 놈들에게 인류는 멸망했지.
Project S is an upcoming sci-fi horror experience that blends psychological thriller elements with an unsettling alien presence. It's set in a dystopian world where strange celestial events disrupt time and space. The game follows a scientist who stumbles upon a hidden research facility. Inside, eerie extraterrestrial artifacts pulse with an unknown energy, warping reality itself. The developers promise a mix of puzzle solving and intense survival moments, where the more you interact with alien technology, the more your perception of the world distorts. And what makes Project S truly unique is its use of AI-driven alien behaviour, meaning no two encounters are ever the same. You won't be running from an alien threat, you'll be trying to understand it. But be careful, because the more you learn, the more the game learns about you.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence, it dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
Hell is Us is not your typical alien invasion game. Instead of intergalactic fleets or slimy exomorphs, this game plunges you into an isolated, war-torn country where an unknown alien force has started corrupting the land itself. Creatures that seem half human, half eldritch horror roam the wilderness, and it's up to you, armed with high-tech sword and drone companion, to uncover the mystery behind their arrival. The combat in Hell is Us is heavily inspired by Sekiro, with brutal melee encounters that reward skill over button mashing. What's more intriguing is that there's no hand-holding, no map markers, no quest logs, just you, your instincts, and the terrifying unknown. If you're into atmospheric story-driven experiences like Death Stranding, this one is going to be a must-play. Set aboard a derelict space station orbiting a dead planet, Retrieval is shaping up to be one of the most intense sci-fi horror games of 2025. You play as an engineer set on a recovery mission, only to realise the crew has vanished and the ship is alive. Alien organisms have infested the metal corridors, morphing the environment into a nightmarish maze where even the walls seem to breathe. One of the most exciting aspects of Retrieval is its advanced sound design. Alien creatures react to noise, forcing you to move carefully. The game also features adaptive difficulty, meaning the more aggressively you fight back, the smarter and deadlier the aliens become. If you've ever wanted a mix of alien isolation and prey, keep this one on the radar.
Status report. Looks like it penetrated through there. We need to inspect the hull damage first.
Doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too good either. What is that? You feeling all right?
My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
What is that?
Supermassive Games, the studio behind Until Dawn, is bringing their cinematic horror expertise to outer space with Directive 8020. This interactive horror experience takes place on an abandoned space colony, where something ancient and intelligent has begun infecting the crew. Expect terrifying moral choices, branching storylines, and brutal death scenes as you struggle to escape. And what makes Directive 8020 special is its emphasis on paranoia. Crew members might be infected, or they might just be losing their minds. You won't know until it's too late. If you love choice-driven horror like The Quarry and Man of Medan, this is one alien nightmare you won't want to miss.
Welcome to Arrakis, the most dangerous planet in the universe. Dune Awakening is a multiplayer survival game on a massive scale, where the open, ever-changing world ensures exploration remains a vital activity. Join us as we traverse the breathtaking landscapes and uncover what the sands have hidden. Follow in the footsteps of the native Fremen and learn to overcome the deadly environment. Collect materials to craft a shelter, still suit, and your first vehicle, then venture into the desert. With a scanning module installed, you can scan for resources in smaller areas.
Based on the Frank Herbert's legendary universe, Dune Awakening is a massive open-world survival MMO set on the desert planet of Arrakis. Here, players must build their own settlements, form alliances, and battle for spice control, all while avoiding horrific alien predators, including the infamous sandworms. But unlike most survival games, Dune Awakening isn't just about crafting and gathering. The game features large-scale faction wars, player-driven economies, and an evolving world where politics and betrayal play a massive role. Think Rust, but with interplanetarian politics and monstrous alien threats.
Preparing to transfer now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Do it.
Loaded weapon is a hell of a way to greet your new partner.
So you're June.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of friends, let's make each other rich.
I'm not just here to look pretty. I've got away with celestial tech.
Exodus is a next-gen space exploration game where players can discover and colonize alien worlds, but with one major twist: these planets fight back. Every world is procedurally generated, with hostile alien ecosystems that adapt to your presence. The more resources you take, the more aggressive the planet becomes, sending out alien guardians to stop you. With seamless space-to-surface travel and dynamic survival mechanics, Exodus is aiming to be a more intense take on an intergalactic exploration. Think Subnautica in space, where every planet is a mystery waiting to kill you. Set in a distant star system, Cronos, the New Dawn, is a first-person shooter with RPG elements where players must defend humanity's last colony from a relentless alien invasion, and the game's biggest hook, customizable combat mechs that let you fight alien monsters Gundam style. Expect a huge open world, dynamic destruction and co-op gameplay where players can team up to build defences, raid alien hives and pilot giant war machines. If you've loved Titanfall or Mass Effect, this could be your next sci-fi addiction.
Стоп, тихо.
Слышал о вашей неудаче, слышал. И немало ею огорчен. Чем могу-с?
Нам нужны документы, еда и оружие.
А с едой все сложно. Все бегут.
What if War of Worlds was set in the brutal frozen wastelands of Russia? That's the premise of The War of the Worlds Siberia, a survival horror game where you must scavenge, hide and fight against towering alien machines. The game promises huge, destructible environments, an evolving AI invasion and dynamic weather that affects gameplay. Unlike other alien shooters, this game improvises survival and stealth. You're not just some action hero, you're just a desperate survivor trying to stay alive in an apocalyptic wasteland. The original story of the Locust invasion, Gears of War E-Day, takes players back to the very beginning of the Locust War. You're playing as a youngest Marcus Phoenix. You'll witness the horrifying first emergence of the Locust Horde. The game promises a return to horror roots with intense, close-quarter combat and terrifying new enemy designs. Expect next-gen Unreal Engine 5 visuals, brutal chainsaw fights, and an emotional story that explores the fall of humanity's greatest cities. Dead Space's spiritual successor, only scarier. Negative Atmosphere is an indie horror project that's essentially Dead Space, but even more terrifying. It's set on a haunted medical vessel. This game features grotesque alien mutations, zero-G combat, and dismemberment-focused gameplay. With a focus on atmospheric horror, adaptive AI enemies, and limited resources, this game is survival horror at its finest. 2025 is shaping up to be an insane year for alien games. Which one are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell for more gaming content.